Welcome to the Clinical Pen. We're really glad you're tuning in. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any discussions, and definitely check out clinicalpen.com for more.
Great to be here.
So today, let's discuss something, well, really practical that I think a lot of us grapple with. Getting in an effective workout, maybe burning some fat, but without having to leave the house.
Especially when mornings are just, chaos.
Exactly. How can we actually lose weight at home, make fitness a real consistent part of the day, even if we've only got a tiny window of time?
It's a super common problem, that feeling of the morning rush, just squeezing out any possibility of, hitting the gym.
Yeah, you wake up, clock's ticking, maybe they're kids, emails already piling up.
Yeah.
Adding a gym trip feels almost impossible.
Right. But what's interesting is how we can flip that. Instead of seeing home as a limitation, maybe it's actually the solution.
Okay, how so?
Well, think about the convenience, the flexibility. You literally step out of bed and your workout space is right there. Minimal fuss.
And importantly, you don't need a basement full of expensive equipment, right? We're talking simple stuff.
Exactly. The focus is really on bodyweight exercises, things anyone can do, which is key, I think. Removes that whole equipment barrier.
Makes it accessible. No budget issues, no space issues, really. Takes
Right.
away the excuses, maybe.
Kind of, yeah. Or at least makes it much harder to find one on those busy mornings.
Okay, so let's talk about why doing this first thing in the morning is supposedly so effective, especially for fat loss. What are the benefits?
Well, there are quite a few. A big one is kickstarting your metabolism early. Getting your body moving first thing helps you start burning calories basically right away.
And that effect lasts, like beyond just the workout time.
That's the idea, yeah. It sets a higher metabolic rate for hours afterwards. So it's not just the 10-15 minutes of work, it's the ripple effect.
Interesting, okay.
What else? Consistency. This is huge. If you do it before the day's demands hit work, family stuff, unexpected things, it's much more likely to actually happen.
Right. It becomes a fixed part of the routine, harder to skip.
Exactly. It's locked in before anything else can derail it.
Makes sense. And I know personally, moving first thing, it just clears my head. Is that something that comes up? Mental benefits.
Oh, absolutely. Reduce stress, better mental clarity. You get those endorphins going, helps you feel more positive, more focused for whatever the day throws at you.
Like a mental warm-up, too.
Precisely. Physical and mental prep, all in one short burst.
Plus, the obvious stuff. No travel time, no gym fees, no waiting for equipment.
Saves time, saves money, avoids the crowds, all big practical wins.
And long-term, what about overall health?
Yeah, looking beyond just fat loss, that consistent morning movement, even if it's short, really adds up for cardiovascular health and endurance over time. It builds a solid foundation.
Okay, so the why is pretty solid. Convenience, consistency, metabolism, mental boost, health. Now let's get into the how, the actual exercises. You mentioned a set of key moves.
Yep, the idea is a quick, intense circuit using bodyweight moves that hit multiple muscle groups and, crucially, get your heart rate up fast, maximize the effort in minimal time.
Efficiency. Gotta have
Yep.
that on a busy morning. So what's first? Jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks, yeah. Classic warm-up move. Gets the heart rate up, involves the whole body, improves circulation, great for, torching calories right from the start.
Simple, effective, gets you warm.
Yeah.
Okay, next. High knees.
High knees, basically running in place, but really focus on driving those knees up high towards your chest. This one's great for cardio, obviously, but also really targets the core and hip flexors. Builds stamina quickly, too.
Core work and cardio. Nice.
Mhm.
Number 3.
Burpees. Okay, yeah, these are the tough ones.
Understatement.
Right, but they're in there for a reason. They combine a squat, a push-up element, and a jump. It's a full-body blast that really spikes your metabolism and builds functional strength. Very effective.
Yeah, definitely a metabolic kickstarter.
Okay.
Okay, number 4.
Mountain climbers. You start in a plank position, then alternate, bringing your knees quickly towards your chest. Keeps the core firing the whole time while the heart rate stays high. It's like cardio in a plank.
Smart combo. Core and cardio again. 5th.
Squat jumps. So you do a regular squat, but then explode upwards into a jump. This one really hammers the lower body quads, glutes, hamstrings, and that explosive element really accelerates fat loss.
Turns a strength move into a power move. Good for calorie burn. What about upper body and core together?
That leads us to number 6. Plank to push-up. You start on your forearms in a plank, then push up one arm at a time to a full push-up position, then back down. Builds chest, shoulder, tricep strength while your core has to stay stable the whole time.
Another efficient compound movement. Love it. And the last one, number 7.
Bicycle crunches. Lying on your back, legs up, you pedal while twisting your torso, bringing opposite elbow to opposite knee. Really good for hitting the obliques, those muscles on the sides of your waist. Helps trim the waistline.
Got it. So the 7 are jumping jacks, high knees, burpees, mountain climbers, squat jumps, plank to push up, and bicycle crunches. Quite a mix. How do you structure this into a routine?
It's set up as a circuit. The suggestion is to do each exercise for, say, 30 to 45 seconds. Pretty intense burst.
Okay.
Followed by a short rest, maybe 15 to 20 seconds, just enough to catch your breath slightly, then move straight into the next exercise.
Short work, short rest, keeps the intensity up.
Exactly. And doing all 7 exercises once through, like, that's one round or one circuit.
And the advice is to start simple, right? Just one round.
Yeah, definitely. Begin with just one round, see how it feels.
And how long does one round take, roughly, with the rests?
Should clock in around 10 minutes, give or take.
10 minutes. Okay, that feels manageable. Even on a truly hectic morning, 10 minutes seems doable. That's maybe the biggest takeaway here.
It really is. Making it achievable is step 1. And then as you get fitter, feel stronger, you can easily add another round.
Right. Build up to 2 rounds, maybe 3, so 15, 20 minutes eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Start small, progress gradually. It's a sustainable approach.
Okay. Now, there was a really important point made that this isn't just about the workout itself, yeah? Nutrition plays a big role.
Oh, absolutely crucial. It's emphasized really strongly. These workouts are great for fat burning, but they work so much better when your nutrition supports that goal. You just can't out-train a bad diet if fat loss is what you're after.
Makes total sense. So what specific advice is there on the nutrition front to, like, complement these workouts?
It's kept pretty straightforward and practical. Things like starting your day with a protein-rich breakfast eggs, Greek yogurt were mentioned, helps with feeling full and supports muscle recovery.
Okay.
Drinking plenty of water throughout the day is vital. Good hydration helps everything function better, including your metabolism.
Simple, but often overlooked.
Totally. And then a big one, consciously cutting back on or avoiding processed sugars and refined carbs. Those are often the biggest roadblocks to losing fat.
Right, the usual suspects. So the workout kind of creates the opportunity, and the nutrition helps your body actually take advantage of it.
That's a great way to put it. They work together. The exercise signals the body, and the food provides the right environment for change to happen efficiently and sustainably.
Okay, so we've got the why, the what, the exercises, the how, the circuit structure, and the nutrition piece.
Yeah.
The final hurdle for most people, myself included sometimes, is just sticking with it. Consistency. Any tips for motivation?
Yes, several practical strategies were suggested. One is simply setting a daily reminder or alarm specifically for your workout. Treat it like an appointment you can't miss.
Schedule it in. Makes sense.
Another one is tracking your progress. This can be powerful. Log your workouts, maybe note how many reps you did, or even just jot down how you felt. Seeing that improvement over time is really motivating.
Yeah, seeing tangible proof you're getting stronger or lasting longer, that definitely helps keep you going. What else?
Using guided videos or fitness apps can be helpful. Following along with someone can make it more engaging, ensure your form is okay, and just take the guesswork out of it.
A bit of structure and company, even virtual.
Exactly. And small habits matter too, like laying out your workout clothes the night before. It sounds minor, but it removes one tiny decision point, one potential barrier when you're tired in the morning.
Reduces that morning friction. Get up, get dressed, go. Simple.
Yep. And finally, celebrating the small wins. Acknowledge when you felt stronger or when you pushed through on a day you didn't feel like it, or just notice you had more energy later. Those non-scale victories are super important for staying motivated long term.
Focusing on how you feel and what you can do,
Yeah.
not just the numbers. I like that. Those are all really practical, down-to-earth tips.
Yeah, they shift the focus from this huge, potentially overwhelming goal to just building small, consistent, manageable habits.
Okay, so pulling all this together, the main message seems to be, you absolutely can effectively burn fat and get fitter right at home, even with crazy busy mornings. No gym needed, no fancy gear.
That's really the core of it. These simple body weight circuits, when you combine them with smart nutrition choices and those little tricks to stay consistent, they offer a proven way to get results, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes a day.
The power is in that consistency and the strategic approach, isn't it? Definitely. So for you listening right now, maybe just take a second to think. Out of everything we talked about, the 7 exercises, the nutrition ideas, the motivation tips, what's maybe one thing that feels like a realistic starting point for your morning tomorrow?
Yeah, just one small change.
How could adding just that one thing consistently start to shift how you feel, your energy, your focus for the rest of the day. Something to think about. Well, we really hope this discussion has given you some useful ideas. Don't forget to subscribe to The Clinical Pen if you haven't already, and visit clinicalpen.com.
And please do share this with anyone you think might find it helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'd love to hear your thoughts too, so feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for joining us.